Another bass drive? Yes, but not any bass drive. It's Juan for Pedals and Effects, and he's with the SolidGoldFX Beta DLX. I was in Racer X theme today. All right, X-Men. Here we go. Volume, tone, gain. All right, this is a drive, baby. So this drive has volume, tone, gain. Big deal. But what's different on the new DLX that's different from the old school Beta? SolidGoldFX Beta. I love this one. You can tell because I used it. That's how the Velcro's, the dual locks on there. And I probably use it differently than most guys use it. I use it for flat wound bass because it gives the flat wounds a specific attack that I love, and it just makes it thump a little bit more. So I use this with flats. This one you can use with flats, but the cool thing about it now, I'm covering these up because these are for the boost stage. So this is a clip right here for the diode. So this like silicon, germanium silicon, no clipping diode right here. Then you got this mids, and then you have this body. Now this body is the ass. To the left is the ass. To the right is a different type of EQ. In the middle is none. Same thing with the mids. And then you'll hear it when I start getting into it. Now, the other difference between the deluxe and the one I just showed you is this dude is a boost as well. So you can do the boost post, meaning after you get this all set up, you can add a boost to do it post the drive. And then if you flip it to this, that means that whatever you got set up with these three right here will be before the drive. And so what I find is that it gives you a little bit more compression, so it evens it out a little. It's not as hectic. Kick it over there, it just blows up even more. So it's pretty cool. You know, it's really cool to have a boost. So like if you're a shredder and you're gonna do a little riff and you wanna make sure you get over there on the guitar players, hit your boost, you're over the guitar players. Turn it off, you're back in the bass realm, and the guitar players dominate the mix, as is our life. But anyway, bass players also know you crack the sucker open. You can't touch these trim pots. These are biasing, and he put little glue spots over, so you can't mess with that. But this, you can. You get a little screwdriver. I'm using a pick. Sorry, let me get my pick. Anyway, and you can spin it. Right now that's fully dialed. I back it off just a little off fully dialed. You can turn it way down. It probably affects the headroom of the pedal. Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't ask him. All I know is that I like it right where it's at. And you can see, made in Montreal. I love Montreal. Montreal is one of my favorite cities in the world.
Why?
Because they have the greatest food. Oyster season there is awesome. Shout out to Le Bremner, Danny Smiles, my homie. But anyway, Montreal, I love. So I'm going to go through this pedal, hit some different stuff. Nick's going to film it. SolidGoldFX Beta Deluxe. And this is the part where I'm just using the drive with no boost. So now we switch.
Oh fuck, okay. That's the Bedlam bass.
So right now we're gonna switch up to the bass I used to on Bedlam and Goliath. This is when I was going after the David Sims sound, Jesus Lizard bass player, and it's super bright, almost too bright. And sometimes I always felt like it needed maybe a little bit more low end. So here it is without anything. Now here it is with the boost. I'm kicking up a little low end in this guy, a little more focus. Ah. Now I'm gonna roll up a little bit of the front pickup, give it a little more. Now I'm gonna give it a little more mid-range. Okay, now I'm gonna kick on a little boost. So this is gonna be a boost after the drive. So here we go. Now, so you can hear the difference, I'm gonna switch this to where it's gonna be before. So the volume's gonna drop. Not too much, but you can hear the compression. It's a little bit more compressed. And then I'm gonna just add a little more high end. Now that sounds like what I used on recordings. All right, so just so you guys can remember that I told you in the beginning of the video, there's a trim pot right here that you can use to adjust the gain. You can turn the gain down or you can, dime it. So here it is at the lowest setting. Let's get the clip off. So there, everything's kind of just in the middle. Now I'm gonna crank that sucker and dime it so you can hear the difference. Boom, dime.